Buddhism presents a unique perspective on the concepts of heaven and hell, distinctively different from those found in Western religious traditions. In Buddhism, heaven and hell are not permanent destinations, but temporary states that reflect the actions and thoughts of individuals. These states are considered part of the cycle of samsara, the continuous cycle of birth, death, and rebirth that all beings undergo. This cycle is influenced by karma, the law of moral causation.
According to Buddhist teachings, heaven and hell are more psychological states than physical places. They are manifestations of one's mental state, and they serve as lessons rather than eternal rewards or punishments. For instance, experiencing moments of great joy and peace can be seen as heavenly, while moments of suffering and turmoil reflect hellish conditions. This interpretation highlights the transient nature of these experiences.
Buddha taught that both heaven and hell are impermanent, and clinging to them can lead to further suffering. The ultimate goal in Buddhism is not to aspire to heaven or fear hell, but to achieve enlightenment, which transcends both. This is achieved through understanding the true nature of reality, practicing moral discipline, and developing wisdom and compassion. These practices help in breaking free from the cycle of samsara and reaching nirvana, the state of ultimate peace and liberation.
Understanding this Buddhist perspective requires a shift from viewing heaven and hell as external destinations to recognizing them as reflections of one's inner life. This view encourages individuals to focus on their actions and their impacts, fostering a more mindful and compassionate way of living. The Buddhist approach to these concepts offers a path toward personal growth and spiritual development, emphasizing the importance of the present moment and the power of mindfulness. In Christianity, heaven and hell are often viewed as final, eternal destinations for souls after death. Heaven is depicted as a glorious, eternal kingdom where God resides, and where believers enjoy an everlasting life free from pain and suffering. It is seen as the reward for a righteous life and adherence to Christian teachings and faith in Jesus Christ. Hell, on the other hand, is portrayed as a place of eternal torment and separation from God, reserved for those who reject God's grace and commit moral wrongs.
The Christian doctrine emphasizes the role of faith and God's grace in achieving salvation and entry into heaven. It is a system that relies heavily on divine judgment and the mercy of God. This perspective instills a sense of accountability and encourages adherents to live according to the moral and ethical teachings of Christianity to gain favor in the afterlife. The fear of hell serves as a deterrent against sinful behavior, promoting a community oriented towards moral vigilance and piety.
Comparatively, the Christian view contrasts sharply with the Buddhist concept, where heaven and hell are impermanent and directly related to one's actions and thoughts in life. Christianity places a significant emphasis on the afterlife, shaping much of its theology and ethical teachings around the promise of heaven and the threat of hell. This dualistic view is foundational in many Christian practices and beliefs, influencing the daily lives and spiritual practices of its followers.
This dichotomy between the Christian and Buddhist views offers a fascinating insight into how different cultures and religions understand life, death, and the moral forces that govern them. While both perspectives aim to guide individuals toward a righteous and fulfilling life, they differ fundamentally in their approach and interpretation of what lies beyond our earthly existence. This comparison not only highlights the diversity of religious thought, but also enriches our understanding of human concerns about morality, destiny, and the afterlife.
Enlightenment in Buddhism is the profound realization of the true nature of existence, which transcends both heaven and hell. It is the ultimate goal for Buddhists, representing a state of complete liberation from the cycle of samsara. Enlightenment is achieved through deep understanding, meditation, and ethical living, which dissolve the illusions and attachments that bind individuals to suffering and cyclical existence.
The concept of enlightenment is central to understanding Buddha's teachings on heaven and hell. Buddha taught that these realms are not ultimate ends, but are part of the illusion that enlightenment helps to overcome. By realizing the impermanent and non-substantial nature of all phenomena, including one's own thoughts and feelings, an enlightened individual transcends the dualistic notions of heaven and hell. This realization brings about a profound peace and freedom, known as nirvana.
Achieving enlightenment involves a rigorous process of self-discipline, ethical conduct, and meditation. It requires the individual to cultivate the Noble Eightfold Path, which includes right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These practices refine the mind and heart, leading to wisdom and compassion, qualities that are essential for enlightenment.
The journey to enlightenment is both a personal and communal endeavor in Buddhism. It encourages a way of life that not only benefits the individual, but also contributes to the well-being of others. By fostering compassion and understanding, enlightened beings help to alleviate suffering in the world, making enlightenment not only a personal achievement but also a gift to society. This transformative path is open to all who seek to understand the true nature of reality and live in harmony with it. Section 4. Karma, the Architect of Destiny. Karma is a fundamental concept in Buddhism that explains how actions in one's past influence the present and future. It is often misunderstood as a simple cause and effect mechanism, but in Buddhism, karma is a complex system of moral causality that plays a crucial role in shaping one's life and the lives of others. Every thought, word, and action generates karma, which can manifest as various experiences and conditions in life, including the states of heaven and hell. The law of karma asserts that good actions lead to positive outcomes, while negative actions result in adverse effects. However, the results of karma are not immediate and can carry over into future lives, contributing to the cycle of samsara. This understanding encourages Buddhists to live ethically and mindfully, knowing that their actions have long-term impacts on their journey toward enlightenment and beyond. Karma is not seen as a form of divine judgment, but as a natural law that operates independently of any supernatural forces. It offers a framework for understanding suffering and happiness in a way that promotes personal responsibility and moral integrity. By recognizing the power of their actions, individuals are motivated to cultivate positive karma through acts of generosity, compassion, and wisdom. In the context of heaven and hell, karma serves as the mechanism that determines one's experience of these states. Rather than being assigned by a divine being, heaven and hell are experienced according to the quality of karma accumulated by an individual. This view demystifies these concepts and empowers individuals to shape their destinies through mindful living and moral choices. Section 5. Conclusion. Embracing Buddha's teachings in everyday life. Buddha's teachings on heaven and hell offer a profound framework for understanding life and the afterlife, emphasizing personal responsibility and the power of mindfulness. By viewing these states as impermanent and reflective of one's inner life, Buddhism encourages a focus on ethical living and mental cultivation. This approach not only helps in navigating the challenges of life but also in achieving a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. The practical implications of these teachings are vast. They encourage individuals to live with awareness and compassion, recognizing that their actions have significant effects on their lives and the lives of others. This mindful way of living can lead to a more harmonious society where individuals are attuned to the consequences of their actions and committed to ethical behavior. Moreover, the pursuit of enlightenment, as taught by Buddha, offers a path that goes beyond conventional notions of heaven and hell. It invites a journey of deep introspection and spiritual growth, leading to ultimate liberation from all forms of suffering. This path is not only about personal liberation, but also about contributing to the welfare of others, embodying the principles of compassion and wisdom. In conclusion, Buddha's teachings provide a powerful and transformative perspective on life, death, and morality. By integrating these teachings into daily life, individuals can navigate the complexities of human existence with greater clarity and purpose, striving not for an external heaven or fearing an eternal hell, but for a state of inner peace and enlightenment that transcends both.